Hey guys, we are here at another house. This is one man and an investor and his camera. We wanted to walk through a quick problem here and show you how I'm actually able to save, a little over $1,000 on repair work. So what we have here is some damaged soffit and fascia, and there's a couple areas throughout the house. I'm not sure if you can really see all the way up there at the top, but there's some damage there. But this is probably the easiest to see. What we have here is the fascia, which is this board right here, right? And then the soffit, which is underneath it. The soffit in this case, you can see, is still in decent shape. So it's really just that fascia board that needs to be repaired. Now, if I were to call out a guy to a contractor, one of my contractors, to do this repair, and there's probably going to be 5 or 6 spots like this here throughout the house that need to be repaired, I probably would end up paying him about $600 to $700 to do the repair work. That's to do the patch, to remove the damaged wood, to replace the wood, and then to paint it. Okay, and painting, we probably got to paint from side to side, all the way to that side, all the way down to that side, so that it doesn't look, you don't have fresh paint sitting next to old paint, and it just kind of looks weird. But this is a repair that you actually could do yourself. Let's kind of walk through that a little bit, because it's not that expensive and it's really not all that difficult. You only need a handful of tools to do it, and the materials for it is not really all that expensive. So let's take a quick look here. I've already got the materials, and you can see here that it's just some 1x8s, right? You can pick those right up from the local hardware store, and then I got some 1x4 trim pieces to go along with it, and that's really all that you need, in addition to some nails. I also picked up some 2x4s, as you can see right there, just in case I had to put some extra backing or whatever into, to support the wood. Now, I'm going to go to an area where I've already started doing some of the work and show you what it looks like when it's already been repaired. So, on this side of the house here, I replaced it from side to side. You can see right here at this side, going all the way over to the other side. And the repair is pretty simple, okay? You have, your 1x8 here. I still got to go ahead and put the 1x4 piece in up right here, okay? But that's easy to do. I'll show you the tools I use to do that with. But you're looking at maybe $20 to $23 worth of material to do that repair, okay? And I'm in the process of doing the repair on this side as well. So you can see, I already got that piece up. I got the 1x8 up, and I have the 1x4 piece up. Okay, so you can see the 1x8 right here and the 1x4 right there underneath it. This just needs to be caulked and painted, and I'll go ahead and finish this last piece off here. Now, honestly, I didn't really do any cutting of wood to get this outside over here to fit. I just put the wood up. The only cutting I really need to do is this last piece to get it to fit, and then we'll put a 45 on this end here and marry it off there, caulk it and paint it, and we're good to go. Now, let me also show you the tools that I'm using for this, because they're not very complicated, not overly expensive. So I have a nail gun here. Now this is my small nail gun, and I use that for the 1x4s. Okay. And then I have, obviously, I'm following the hose on around, and you can see I have my air tank here. This is a small air tank. And then I have my big nail gun, my framing nail gun right here. Okay, my framing nail gun, and that allows me to put the woods into the 1x8, and I tack it right into the ends of the rafters. So let me go show you where we nail it into. It's very simple, very simple. So right at the tail end of these rafters right here, this is where you nail it in. Now, in order to know where those spots are, I put a mark underneath every one. Okay, I didn't do it right here yet, so I'm not there. But you'll see right here, I put a mark right where every rafter tail ends. So when I put the board up and I have my nail gun, I just pop with the nail gun, and then there we go. And then you can simply go back and you can caulk it and paint it. When we're caulking, right, we can caulk in 2 different places. You can caulk right here. Okay, you don't want any water to get in there, and you could also caulk right here. So make sure it's all caulked up and sealed, and then you go ahead and put your coat of paint on it, and you're good to go. That's a pretty quick and easy repair. It may take you just about an hour or two. Sorry, it may take a couple hours to get that work done. and you saved yourself several thousands of dollars. So when looking at rehab projects, you guys have learned, or you're learning my philosophy by now, which is, as an investor, yeah, I want to have some of those carpentry and construction skills so I could do some of these small items as I'm getting my properties ready for rent, getting them ready for investment purposes. And that saves me thousands of dollars. So doing this and maybe a couple other small repairs around the house, I could have contractors doing the heavy lifting, but I can come in and do these small jobs like this and literally save myself $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, even $5,000 in those repairs. I know this is not the advice that a lot of the gurus out there give, but this is what I found works for me. So hope you learned something with this video, and thank you very much. Take care.